Hi, I'm Kalene.
Hi, I'm John, and this is our story.
We met at basic training in 2012, and then in 2013, we started dating, and he also left for a year deployment. Halfway through that deployment, we decided to get married. So May of 2014, we got married, and neither of us knew anything about marriage. We just knew that we wanted to do life together. We spent the next 10 months living in Texas. We would go exploring in the mountains and just hanging out, enjoying ourselves. And then I found out I was pregnant with our first.
It was a change, I wanted to stay enlisted. I loved the structure of the military, but we were starting a family. We made a choice. I got out, and then we had our little girl, and life was a little harder. We had a lot of ups and downs progressing after that.
Our girls were baptized at birth. I took them to church every Sunday with my family, but it was a very lonely experience. It was just me handling the girls, and I didn't look forward to church on Sundays. I knew it was the right thing to go, but I didn't want to go.
Felt like an obligation.
Yeah, it was definitely an obligation versus a relationship.
I didn't go. I did not go to her church, and in all honesty, I absolutely disliked going to her church. I felt like an outcast, an outsider. Overall, it wasn't a good experience, and it wasn't a good time for our marriage either, because it was more stressful, and we would argue about trivial things. It was essentially driving a wedge, in between us. So I was self-medicating. I would pretty much drink from when I got off work to when I went to bed, or passed out, one of the two. Anything to kill the pain, anything to kill the mindset, even with like dark thoughts. When I looked in the mirror, I was full of hatred towards myself.
We did not communicate. That was a big wedge in our marriage, was the communication aspect. We didn't talk about it. We didn't know what each other was going through.
Our one and only connection at that time was our children.
February 2024, we were invited to Pathway by a close friend, and our lives changed. Our marriage changed. God became a center just after the first visit.
I've never felt anything as powerful as it was. We were in service, and it was like every single word that was being said was just hitting right at home. And when Pastor Ron started speaking, it was like he was talking directly to me. And I blinked. It was like I had an entire moment with God. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It was white. I could see the clouds. I could see the gates, and there he was, and I felt so unworthy. I felt so unclean. And he touched me. He touched me, and he held me on my shoulder, and he said, "It's okay." He said, "I forgive you." And he hugged me. I poured my bottle down the drain. I haven't drank since. I'm coming on 2 years sober, and we're here every Sunday.
We heard about Re-Engage maybe a month after we started, and our marriage needed it. God knew that we needed it, and so we signed up. During Re-Engage, Gordon had invited people to come forward if you were ready to take that step to invite Christ to be your forever friend. Essentially, it was what we say in Kid City. John went forward, and
Yeah, I knew. I just knew. And then we just started praying. And it felt so good on the inside, and felt like I was where I needed to be. It felt like home. Wasn't much longer after that, we were getting baptized on our wedding anniversary. And she started working in Kid City. And I'm thankful that I found something that related to my military background. And so I serve in security now. This church saved me. It saved our marriage. It has tied us together to where we are both walking towards Christ. It changed our relationship entirely for our house and our home, our children. This place has moved mountains in me.